Hi Cancer, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of August 2025. Intend you had a really good month of July. Happy birthday month for you. My brother's Cancer. Oh, I'm sorry, Cancer. So your August starts off with disagreements or something that needed change, something actionable, or people not being on the same page, and kind of left you feeling like, or leaves you feeling like your hands are tied. What's that about, Cancer? What's going on for Cancer for the highest good for the month of August? But you know, even when you feel like you can't do anything in a situation, often it can be the lens that we're viewing it through, and I feel like you're very good at seeing things from the broader perspective. I feel like that's part of your superpower, but also you like to keep the peace. You like everyone to be on the same page. And that can be challenging for you if there's people not cooperating, or whether there's no possibility for one clear resolution. So there's something, or someone, I feel like someone in this situation makes a decision, or you hear from, whoa, well, around whatever it is, something occurs, or some kind of shocking surprise happens from someone taking from someone taking action. Tell me about the Tower. It may be something that was predicted, or it may be something that maybe you've predicted it. Maybe I feel like you've seen something going on, and there's something inevitable about it. You've seen it happen, and so you've just stayed quiet to let things play out as they do. Oh, that's a lot. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, you've kept your cards close to your chest, darling, because you've kind of predicted this with your second sense, second sight. And this may be to do with somebody else's behavior, someone in the group who parties too much, or drinks. There might be drinking involved. Well, for your sake, I hope not, if it's to do with the workplace. But this could just be your what's going on for you in your personal life in August. Let me know in the comments, and please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Join all the other Cancerians and create a super group of Cancers. Well, there's something going down where I think you've observed things for quite a while and kept a lid on it. And I heard the word budget, or it's you're holding on to what you've got. You're just playing your part, and you're just keeping in your lane, and looking at what the nature of a grouping is, or a contract, or the nature of some personal relationships and people that you are connected with. And it may be that one person in that group is manipulating using emotions. It could also be that you've been very much in your head over something that you want to manifest, something that you want to bring into existence in your life, and you're looking at what you have to offer, and you feel like you don't have enough to offer to warrant moving forwards with it. But you're also looking at travel or travel plans, and you're looking at something long term. So you're looking at what you can do to improve your finances, to make something happen. And it may be that you get some kind of work offer that causes you to travel. Something connected to that. But there's something happened in the workplace, or something happens in the workplace in August that is kind of back to the drawing board. There's something that crashes down. There's some change. Big shocking change happens. Or maybe someone's leaving. Is someone leaving, Cancer? Or are you leaving? It's something that you're looking at. You're looking at the long term, and I feel like you're going to be looking deeply at the long term, and maybe working backwards from your goal of long-term stability, financial stability, and working backwards on a plan that would allow you to see what you need to do now to take the steps towards what you want to see in your future. Yeah, so it's to do with how you ground your thoughts, Cancer, how you ground them. Maybe you've been overthinking. Oh, that's what that Eight of Swords is. Just been overthinking about how things can happen. And you may have been overthinking in regards to a feminine energy, a female in your life. And there might be something about that that's come to an end, that's come tumbling down. But there's also something that about this ending that's given you great insight. And it's given you insight into how you want to move forwards. It may be also helping you see that where you put your energy, or what you spend your money on, in certain ways, in certain circumstances, how it might be hindering you rather than helping you with your long-term goal. If it's too self-indulgent, or if it's getting drinking keeps coming up, which is odd, but you let me know what that means to you. So maybe, yeah, it's to do with drinking, or something to do with what you spend your money on, or partying, or something that's been celebrated, but there's something to do with that. that needs to be grounded, I heard. Okay, and that's what you're looking at in August. And there may be, ooh, what's happened with cards? There may be a financial advisor that you are asking advice from. There's a counterpart there as well. I wonder what's this about. Tell me what's this about for Cancer for August. What's going on in August? So it might be a couple that you know, or it might be someone's parents, or a couple who run a business that you get advice from. Someone who's look for someone who's in a position that you want to be in. I always think that's really good advice. Like if you're taking advice from someone, make sure you're taking advice from someone that is in a higher position or a better place in life than you are, and that they've done what you want to do. Oh, yeah. And that way, that advice is sound, and I feel like it's grounded, solid advice that you're getting. And it will help you to reach your ultimate goals, and it'll help bring healing over the shocking situation that does happen in August. I feel like it's going to give you, it's going to reroute you. I just heard, like, you know, when you when you're using satellite navigation and there's accidents or something, and it will reroute you. I heard that rerouting or rerouting. So there's something where you're being guided by, it feels like it's two people. It's a balanced masculine and feminine energy. So it feels like it's a man and a woman. So it's take it as it resonates. But possibly a business couple are giving you advice as to how to achieve your long-term goals and be successful. And I feel like it involves travel, with whether your goal is purely business or whether it's also in other areas of your life. It's all going to be interlinked, and you may be closing out an old cycle. And that old cycle, you may have felt that it was not equal. There was something not equal or balanced about it. Or you felt like you were just giving all the time. But that cycle is getting closed out, and I feel like there is healing here for you in regards to the shock of what happens in August and what happens for you moving forwards, my dear Cancer. So please let me know in the comments if any of this makes sense to your situation. Starting off August with a bang. And you've got the Isle of Wonders, number 4. 4 for me is always like stability and structure and form and home life, revelation, teaching, discovery. So through this shocking surprise of what happens, and through your own intuition, you are going to have a revelation about certain people's behavior. And you may already know it, and you may have already spoken to it, but there's something that sinks in on a deeper level that clicks as to why things have transpired the way they have for you. And it might be that you end up making a change within yourself when you go deep and you look at all the aspects and of what you want to achieve for yourself. And it might be that you've been overgiving or overstretching yourself towards the wrong people, people that are just taking and not reciprocating, because that's what I got with that Six of Pentacles as well. So looking at who in your life does reciprocate, and who can you be reciprocating towards. Who do you need to put your energy and love towards, who you know is there for you and solid and a sure thing. And if that ends up being you giving back to yourself, that is just as important, if not more important. Investing in yourself is usually the best way to create an empire or a solid vision of your, or a solid future for your vision, is by investing in yourself. So what can you do to invest in yourself, Cancer? Isle of Wonders. So I feel like you're discovering that, and you may be using your imagination. You may be allowing yourself to take better care of yourself, pampering time. You might be taking yourself on a holiday. You might go visit waterfalls or something to do with water, or going to a water park, or going swimming, or going to a lake or a river, or going to the sea or the ocean, or an aquarium. That spending time with water is going to be very beneficial for you to release all these stresses that you've had going on, or that you have. There is something coming up in August that's a big shock and stress to your system. So you might have a lot of like physical tension that you need to release. So water will be your best friend. And if you can't get out and about, have a shower or a bath. And or have a good cry. You might need to have a really good cry. Did you know, where I'm from in Wales, that is actually a saying in the Welsh language, is there, have a good cry. So maybe you need to have a good cry and let it all go, let it all out, and that will also help you on multiple levels. Let's see what message is there for your heart. Oh, whoa, you've got 3 messages come out, Cancer. Usually you just get one of these, but you got listen, moving on, and daydreams and decisions. So daydreams and decisions, that links in with the Isle of Wonders, revelations, teaching, discovery. So I feel that like that's when you're spending time in the water, you're going to be daydreaming and figuring out what you want to call in for your own future. But look at those 3. And you got number 2, which is listen, which is also listening in a balanced way and seeing the perspective of the masculine and the feminine, and that's the giving. The giving is the masculine and the feminine is the receiving. So acknowledging that balance and that reciprocity that you're seeking in others, that you have to also be in that space yourself, and you have to be giving and receiving. So if you're just giving, you're going to get depleted. You have to be giving and receiving. And if you're just receiving, you're going to get some kickback from that as well. So finding the balance of giving and receiving, and also doing more listening than speaking, will be good for you in the month of August. Moving on. There's something about the passing of time that will help you. I feel like you're still getting over something. But moving on, looking to the future, creating your own future, knowing that the better days lie ahead, and that the steps that you've already taken might be washed away by the sea, that you're creating new steps as you keep going forwards. Oh, those are beautiful cards. So you've got 8 and 7. So 8 is like, you're getting there, you're nearly there. You've worked hard, and you are gaining momentum, and things are coming together. So know that things are coming together. And 7. So yeah, spending time with yourself and connecting with your spiritual side and your spiritual life, meditating. Doing so when you're in water will be really powerful for you in August. Or getting away, going to somewhere out in nature that has a waterfall or a river, that'll be really good for you. Bear. So spirit animal card for you is bear. That's a beautiful spirit animal card for you to have for August. So this might mean that you feel like retreating at times and spending time to yourself and hibernating. But as it is August, you might be ready to venture out and sniff out some good fruit to eat. Berries, berries, berries. Bearberries might be very good for you. And bear is bear's like osha root. So look up osha root, and you can get osha root steeped in honey is really nice. That's a good strengthening medicine. It's good for strengthening the heart, and it's good for strengthening your spiritual body from how sensitive you can be. So if you find yourself being extra sensitive, if you start taking like a teaspoon of osha root honey every day, you'll notice it even makes a difference to how you hear things. It gives you some kind of like protection so that things don't feel so intense. So it lessens the intensity when you're feeling very sensitive. And that can be really helpful. And you may be needing to clear your airways. And again, bears, look at the ears on that, listen. So yeah, your ears are the sense that you will find dominant in August, that will assist you in moving in a positive direction towards your future goals and to ground your future goals. Ah, it's beautiful. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I wish you a wonderful month of August, Cancer. Mwah.